Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. He's checking. Crash. Watch the safety creep. Sponge. Go. Run it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Shoot. Go get him.
This is Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Keep it up. Safe. He's ready to go.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 44, Haskins. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Get ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Been a long day for you. Check 5.
They'll drop to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They're going to look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. 2nd and 3. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Troy Fumagalli, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Look out for number 30. Look out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Sanders. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
60 outlaw. It's a gain of 6. Four down. Watch twins. Greystone travel. Hey, seam 6.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
70, Indy. Set the tone, defense.
They'll run with Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey! Mike 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing now. Haskins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll find Lindsey here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Cannon Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Switch gears. Bang, 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 bang. Zip it. Check 4. Check 4. Check 9. Check 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Broncos 21, Redskins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action here on 1st down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mullins now. Over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
You got three down.
Now!
Motion. 90 is a mic.
Hey, Delta!
90 is a mic. They can't hang with us. 90 is a mic. Watch the run. 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the twist. Hey, check 24.
play of the half. It's Haskins being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Paul Miller. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Go. I got it. Watch it. Shift. Watch the shift. Yup. Motion. 25. Check 25. Yeah. Hot seven. Check 24.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Got it. 52. Watch the out. Check 50. Slam.
On first down, here's Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. 36, 36.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 60 out low. I got one. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 8-9, watch 8-9, he's yours. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
It's 4th down.
Check safety, check safety.
4th down, here's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Hey, Charlie, head over.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check, check.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Back to throw. And Stills bringing it in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Get it. On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 60 yards. Go. I got you. Mark 55.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and a yard. Haskins, 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Motion to the backfield.
On first down, Thompson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49-yard line.
Showing up.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Draymond Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You. Tight dog. That's it. Chance. Slam.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
I'm here all day. Kill.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Switch. Now. Be ready. Check 43. No. Off. Set up.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go. 10-2 strong. Strong right. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes this to Sutton. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Matt Ioannidis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strength.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out went